Welcome back, welcome back, welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. Thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break once again. I'm back. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I know you had a busy schedule, busy weekend. I understand. Yeah, probably. I know you went to work today, probably, had a lot of things to do, when you get off work. That's understandable. Um, and I want to say this: do rest, get your rest. It's very important for your health. Yes, it's very important. I want to say thank you all for taking out your busy schedule time to listen. You don't have to listen to this podcast, but I thank you and I appreciate you very much. Yes, we do. Oh, yes, and we here to speak knowledge, speak facts, speak the truth, enlighten, inform, yes, and encourage. Yes, we here. Yes, to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So when you hear us talk, when you hear DJ or Dr. Charlene Johnson talk, we speak from our hearts. We speak from knowledge. We speak the truth. That's what it's all about. Um, so I really appreciate you. Thank you all. And those podcasters that are out there probably glance at the station and listen to Can't Catch a Break. Um, yes, you want to talk? Let's talk. You can poll us, POLL. You got my email on here. You know what it is. It's on here, cxxlxx johnson at gmail.com. You can email me. Let's talk. Let's debate. Let's have a conversation. It's good to disagree and agree, right? Yes. So I gotta give you a big shout out. Yes, yes, yes. I have a good episode on today. Yes, yes, yes. Good episode today. Yeah, so this the thing is I want people to be informed. We in times now where people are being misinformed. A lot of false truth. And it seems like some people are quicker to believe things more than anything. You know, we see what's happening, when they talk about fake news and false statements, you see it happening all around us. Yes, from the White House to the church house. Yes, we see it happen. And I think false truth is really misinformation. Really, people have some psychological factors when they be putting up them false uh, truth, and some social factors. Let me try to weigh it down. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I do know this. I do know this. When people get exposure to a lot of things when it comes to events or the media, anything that can bring them in the spotlight when a question or something we were, talked about, they seems to sometime overdo it. What y'all say? Hmm? They seem to overdo it. What you believe? Do y'all believe that? Huh? Do you believe that they overdo it? Huh? All right. Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah, they overdo it. Yes, they do. And we see it's happening like never before. Yeah, we were looking at, how the news and different organizations, and we look at people from social media and television, how sometimes to get ratings, sometimes they kind of twist the narrative some kind of way. I've seen that a lot too. People are competing out here, so they to some they'll when they expose to hey, talk about something, they seems to give some, even give false ones, you know, and they, instead of people judging accurate, they don't do that. Yeah, they don't do that. Yeah, we seeing this stuff. This 2025 year is one of the most, to me, when I see it, is one of the most hypocritical times we in. Uh huh. Just to get information, but the way they get it, and when they get it, is some of it is false. Some of it's false. But you got some people that they'll believe in that quicker. They'll believe in that in the processing. For not even listening. well, and these signals of truthfulness. Yes, truthfulness has we see in America right now. Truthfulness is like thrown out the window in some cases. What we're seeing, the biases, you know, they'll believe anything. Some people will believe anything quicker. You know, they want some stuff to exist right away. Fake news. Some of the people say fake news, but there's a reason why there's fake news because they trying to get ratings. Y'all know that. So and then sometimes it's easy to make someone look bad. And that's and we don't do that here. We're not here to make no one look bad. Okay, we don't we even giving out no misinformation. We do research. We follow up with the facts, the evidence, and we see this some things that can lead individuals to accept false news. We ever seen that. You know, and not even examining it, y'all. I say examining it. It's like, you go to the doctor, you examine when they examine to see what's wrong with you. Some folks, they just doing things anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry about my moving around, apologize for that. So we see the things that's happening of misinformation. I mean, people can process and say things to people, and with their brains, some people brains, they tend to perceive not the truth. It's like they don't want the truth when it's truthful. Yes. So when we see that this mental, energy of someone, into office or a politician, they're gonna tell you some things you want to hear. That's what they all do. So we already know that, right? And just like anyone from the church, they'll tell you things you want to hear, but you gotta weigh it out. Gotta pay attention. Don't be so quick to jump, okay? Because you're gonna know when it's real or when it's false, unless you're just somebody just can easily be got. But we're seeing it happen right now in our society right now. We're seeing a lot of things are happening. People are more influenced like never before. Some are just no matter what. Okay, the person can do things like lie, and you see people that are followers, you know, and they here they go spreading that misinformation, that falseness around. So yeah, because they think they're doing good by doing that. But it's only confusing people, making things worse. It's only making things worse. And some people believe in false information. You know, I mean, really, sit back and listen to some people. And you're not judging them; you're just seeing their conversation. When you open your mouth, people gonna know right away who you are. You know, something that now some cases is because if you're a person that's busybody or running around and you ain't got your facts straight, people pay attention to that. So when you come around them again, they're able to know that, hey, it was fake. See, that's the thing is when people like to bring like this emotional charge imagery, where sometimes people can be full of emotions, and like with anger and fear, um, sometimes they can have it where this misinformation can cause that, people feel a certain way. And some people, they know it's false, but some people believe it. So you got 50-50 here now. Yeah. But now, I don't think it's 50-50. I think when it comes to falseness, I think it's more of to me, 90, 94, 90 in that area, 90-10. Because I see what's going on right now. Oh, right now, we see it, people in America right now is that time of falseness right now. We see the things that's happening, misinformation, the how people will just be disingenuous in their conversation, and some people let emotions get to them to a point where um, They makes them feel a certain way, you know, and then because they know it's wrong, but some people fall into they won't believe it anyway, no matter what nobody tell them. Information is false, so guys, I don't believe you. So we got that. You got that's going on a lot, you know. Um, it can spread anywhere, you know. The truth. Why do people believe in false truth quicker, more than anything? Yeah, it's real, y'all. It's happening before our eyes. 2025. Yeah. And things that people were looking for that was promised, not promised what was said, it ain't coming to pass when it comes to uh, things of the natural, not the spiritual. That's not why that. And I ain't nobody to believe that should believe, but I'm just saying these things. Some people are really caught up in that, you know, where no matter what, how many times a person lie, and and no matter what, to them they still see him as the person, well, him or her, still being truthful. hmm So that call it brainwash. What you say, y'all? Did y'all call it brainwash? Huh? Okay, we in a world of social change right now. Things are happening different in the communities. We see, from our local governments to our state and federal government, we see things are changing rapidly because people ain't listening. As long as they getting some are getting the more misled truth, they run into that instead of the truth. And some people just don't want to hear the truth, right? Some people just don't want to hear the truth, right? Huh? Huh? Some people just really don't want to hear the truth. Yes, they really don't. So that's why we get this reaction right now from in our society today. We are getting things that are not normal. Like when it comes to information, everybody's all over the place. Yeah, but the thing is, you got to be able to see it with your own eyes, witness it. Okay, get the facts straight, get the evidence. Okay, because everybody that talks and say things, and you'd be like, well, you know, I didn't see that. Where you get that from? Who told you that? So you got to weigh everything out when it comes to people spreading information. Yeah, that's how many people have gotten in trouble for lying. You know, making up stuff. And having others to pull in and come join in. And if you just a person just lie, you always be a liar. Because that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna lie about everything. Everything. You're a liar. You just lie. And the thing is, it's bad because you can't. To some, you can't be trusted like that. If you're a liar, no, shit, spreading your misinformation. You know, but you got some people that are brainwashed that believe that. Why? Why do they believe that? Why do they have to run out the lies? Well, they just like it, or it's because their minds. What is it? It's just what is it? I'm not here to judge anyone, but I'm telling you. But we're seeing happening in 2025. You know, and I see a lot of shows, which is good. People having shows and different social media platforms, which is good. I see that. People are trying to do things positive, but you got some that are in there that are making stuff up. And yeah, but you got some people that believe that, you know, instead of searching the evidence, instead of doing research, finding out what this is really all about. But they don't do that no more. Now some do, and you wonder why. You wonder why there's so much misinformation out here. Because number one is gossiping too. Did you know about that gossiping? Yeah, I know y'all know about that. That's a big thing. Gossiping is a big thing too. People gossip a lot, so they spread rumors, you know, and they just come up with somebody that's easy to just accept things without even doing research. They'll fall right in their traps. So now they got other people with them in, and you know, Instead of you doing your research and find out from that about that person or what they're doing, you got caught up. And that's what we in right now, y'all. We in an area right now. It's easy to persuade people right now. We see it. It's easy to brainwash people. Yes, the United States. Look at the United States right now. What changed? A lot changed. Look, do you see anything what the politicians have done that helped this year, 2025, when it came to saying things for the election? I didn't want to bring this in, but we saw that these things were promised that were made, and everything else. Then you saw all this stuff just change all of a sudden. Everything, So you got to be able to examine. You have to observe. You have to be able to be aware and listen. That's the main point. Listen, because everybody say that they're gonna do something. The ones that say they're gonna do something is not gonna do that. They just want that spot or position they was fight. They want to be involved. Yeah. So be careful. Yeah. You listen. Pay attention. Be wise. You know, learn about the information because before you know it, that person that you was around or or saying something, guess what? You find some things to be misleading. Well, somebody else, they might not find it misleading. Now, then he got someone else spreading false information. hmm False information. So it goes right now. You plant like a seed. Now you got all these branches and stuff together, growing around. So yeah, it's real. And for those that don't think it's real, look at it. Look at it. It is real. We're seeing a change in this world of democracy. We're seeing a world that's misguided. Some are misguided, misled, misdirected, all because they're not paying attention. Some may not all of them, but some is not paying attention to the truth. You want the truth. And this is not nothing, you know, I that I came up with. This is funny that I share others we share knowledge together. This is someone we have conversation. You talk to people about. You be open about, truth about, not misleading information. So actions speak louder than words any day. Remember that. Okay. Actions speak loud. People gonna talk, but their actions. Some people gonna talk, but their actions, okay, is not there. But they talk. They talk like they really, really got a lot going on. But then in the long run, you see them like, wow. You talk, you talk, you talk. Good game. They said good game, good game. But we seen that it was all calamity. It was a fraud. It was a fake. That's what it was. So, yes, information is very important, especially when it's the truth. The truth shall set you free or make you free. Yeah. And some people can't handle the truth. They really can't because they because some have been dealt a lot of falseness in their life. So when truth comes, it hurts. But I'd rather have the truth any day, right? I'd rather have the truth any day, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, so I give you a standing ovation for accepting the truth because you are doing something to help others. You're there to help make a difference. All of us need somebody, that can speak the truth in our lives. In a time of hypocrisy, in a time of negligence, misinformation, pride, arrogancy, gossip. Yes, busybody. We're in these times right now. Fear, anger. These things are happening right now to a lot of people. hmm And the way to overcome that is to seek out the truth, accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. Okay, you got to find it in a way where you receive you if it's false and you know it is, you don't accept it. If it's truthful and it's been researched and hey and it's real, then you accept it because that's what we see what's going on. People are talking, and some of the facts are not real. They're talking, yeah, they're running off. Their mouth, they're talking good games. I say good game, y'all. Okay, good game. So I just want to share that don't be so quick to jump to misleading information because in the end, guess what? You don't win, you lose. In the down run, you will lose. You will lose. hmm We said good versus evil. Good always prevail over evil any day, and it will prevail. I choose good over evil any day. Yes. So that's why they say innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. hmm Just as we do when it comes to telling the truth, meaning that we're telling the truth, we're seeking out the truth, we're doing research, we're listening. We just ain't running our mouth. We're listening to the people that's talking. So we absorb the positive and we eliminate the negative, right? You want to do that, right? I think that's a smart move for anybody. Just can't hear everything and just go about it like, hey, that it was something that you understood, but you really didn't. Because they probably brought you this falseness to you information so fast when they were speaking to you. You know, you have these meetings, big meetings, and you know, you got to be careful. Listen, all right. So next time when America go out and decide who they gonna vote for president, or when you go into these uh, November, 2026 come November, that look at people background record, check them out, okay, how they really are. So most times people don't look at that. So when they elect these politicians in, you see what they stand for. You know, just like we seen this year, we seen they were saying things what they gonna do. But we see a lot of them. They reneged on who they were. They didn't keep their end up. They was fearful. But they supposed to be for the voters, right? For the people, right? Not this. Not what we're seeing right now. Yeah. So you see what's happening, and people see it on TV. Uh-huh. So you do want somebody in office or in a position in Congress or the Senate. I just want to bring this up with some sense. With some people that have knowledge of what their job is, their job description. You don't want anybody to get up there um, will have a clue of what's going on. They only move off as black and white. You don't want that because you will get they ain't gonna it's not gonna nothing's gonna happen good out of that. All right, well, thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you once again. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. please tune in and listen to the podcast. The podcast. Can't Catch a Break is here. Tackle issues, discuss things that affect us as a people while we're here on earth, to share knowledge, to build, to encourage. That's what we're here for. To love. Yes, we're here to care and to share. So thank you all the podcasters and all the ones that's listening. I always give a shout out because I believe in doing it. We believe in doing it. Mhm. We're being truthful though. Being truthful. Get not just because it's to make money, but it's about being truthful. So when people listen to you out there and there, they know that you're speaking the facts, the truth. You're not going by what hearsay. That's what people want, the truth. When you give them the truth, guess what? But it's okay to disagree and agree. It's okay. But at the same time, you gotta realize the truth always matter. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Charlie Johnson again. We want to thank you all.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Yes. Bye bye.